Setting an assessment. This video will show you how to set an assessment using the Turnitin tool on the MedicineAfrica platform. To begin, navigate to the section of the course where you wish to set the assessment. Select Create New Learning Activity and then select the Turnitin tool. You will need to give your assessment a name. This should be something unique to this course and easily identifiable. You will also need to provide a summary of the assessment. This should include details of what is required from students, as well as a reminder to students that they must name their submission with an appropriate name. The format must be assessment name - student number, e.g. module 3 assignment -H517. You will then also need to ensure the display description on course page box is checked so that the summary is displayed to students. You will then need to set your preferences for this assignment. Submission type should be set to File Upload. Number of parts should be set to 1 unless your assessment will require multiple documents to be uploaded, such as a text document and a presentation. Then you can change this number to reflect the number of submissions you require students to upload. Maximum file size should be restricted to the course upload limit as shown here. Anonymous marking must be set to yes. Allow submissions of any file type. This should always be set to no, as this will limit uploads to only this file type that can be processed by Turnitin to generate an originality score. The exception to this is if your assessment requires an audio file to be uploaded, in which case this should be switched to yes. Display originality reports to students should always be set to yes. Grade display allows you to set your grades to show as fractions or percentages depending on your preference. Auto-refresh grades scores should be set to yes, unless you're planning to also provide some marks via the gradebook function, as this would cause Turnitin marks to automatically overwrite any scores you provide via gradebook. We would recommend selecting yes to auto-refresh and providing all scores via Turnitin and none via the gradebook. You can then choose to set these preferences as your default options. If you check this box, then the next time you set an assignment, these fields will already be selected for you, but you will be able to edit them still if you wish. To continue, click on Save and Display. This will take you to the submission inbox for the assessment. Here you will need to edit the start, due and post dates. The start date is the date on which the assessment will become available to students and they will be able to submit. The due date is the deadline for submissions, and the post date is the date on which your grading will be published to students. Each of these fields should be edited to reflect your own desired dates. The times that you set will be correct to the time zone that your MedicineAfrica profile is set to. If you are travelling outside of your normal time zone when you are setting assessments, please bear this in mind. You can also set a maximum mark for this assessment if you wish. You have now completed setting your assignment. It will go live on the start date and new submissions will be viewable here in the submission inbox.